Hello my beautiful people, it's your girl Ansima and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great because I'm doing amazing and we give glory and honor to the Almighty God. In today's video I'm gonna be doing the part 2, continuing the story time of how now my siblings they found out about how my stepdad used to abuse me, how they took it, everything. You're gonna be hearing it in today's story time. And before we begin, make sure you have something to drink. If it's cold, get tea. If it's warm, get something cold. You feel me? I have water here with me, so I'm good. So without further ado, let's just begin our story time. Now remember, I told my mom to not tell my siblings because I was so scared of losing them. I didn't know how they're gonna take this information, if they're gonna hate me and all that. But you know our parents with secrets. So now after me telling my mom not to tell my siblings, I think that same day my mom told my big sister, but I didn't know at first. But we normally, here in Sweden, we used to go to this fellowship every Wednesday. We used to go there. So in that week of the Wednesday, me and my sister, we were going to the fellowship. So me deep down, like I think that, yeah, this is the secret that only me, mom knows. My siblings, they don't know about it. And I will just find the way one day to tell them. But mom had already told my big sister, so me, I'm here thinking that she don't know. So while we were going that day to the fellowship, we were quiet and the only thing I had, she was like, why didn't you say something? That is my big sister Wani I'm talking about. She was like, why didn't you say something? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, what that man did, like, why didn't you talk to us? Hey, oh my God, I felt so scared. My heart started beating so fast. I was just like, mom told her, like, So I told my sister, like, I was so scared. I didn't know if you guys are gonna believe me. And that man had already told me, if I tell anybody, I'm gonna die, and you guys too are gonna leave me. You guys are not gonna be able to believe me. So basically, I was so scared of losing you guys, and it was not really my wish, to stay with this secret. But like in my position, I felt like I didn't have, any other option. Sorry guys. So I was like, yeah, it felt like I didn't have any other option than to keep this secret with me. And I used to tell myself, I'm gonna die with this secret. I was so afraid of what you guys are gonna say. You guys are gonna judge me, asking me a question, why, and I didn't want to be in that position. So she was like, oh my God, I'm really sorry to what happened to you. God, I can't believe you went through all that alone and you were keeping all that secret, dying inside alone. You cannot talk to anybody. And I was like, it was not easy for me, but I used just to pretend, because I'm good at it. I used just to pretend that everything is good, but nothing was good at all. That man used to abuse me, everything, basically he was so evil and a monster. My sister was like, oh my God, I can't imagine. And she gave me a hug. And so we were about to reach, and I told her maybe we're gonna talk about this more when we come back home. But she was like, before we go inside, I just want to tell you that I love you, and nothing will ever change that, and you're still my sister. And that man, one day we will get justice, and God will pay him for everything that he did to you and to even our friends and other girls that he manipulated. And before we enter, of course, I cried a little bit. So we went to the fellowship and everything was good. And when we came back home that night, I couldn't sleep. I was like, oh my God, like, what are they thinking? Like, how do they see me? Stuff like that. I was just questioning, a lot of questions about me, what they're thinking. I mean, how am I going to be able to see them again in the eyes? Are they going to be asking me all the time, the details and everything? Because I really used to not want to talk about that topic most of the time. I just want to avoid it, and I move on, and that's it. Because for me, the more I talk about it, the more I used just to feel so mad, feel like I just want to do something crazy to this man. I just want to hurt this man. I mean, that's the feeling I used to get. So for me, not talking about the situation, it used to make me feel like, yeah, it's better, because if I talk about it, I feel like I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna kill that person. But I mean, that night, I couldn't believe that my sister too knows. And I was so happy at the same time, because I feel like now, I mean, at least I'm not alone. And I was thinking, like, hey, she's gonna judge me, she's gonna hate me, but that was not her reaction. She was also there, and she was like, if you need to talk to me, you can talk to me, I'm here for you, and everything is gonna be fine and all that. I mean, nothing changed also from her side, or like when we talk, she's gonna be asking me about that situation. I mean, no, life kept on going. So how my brother found out now, again, it was my mom who told him. So basically my mom, I mean, without even me first. So basically my mom shared the secret. Our African parents, they cannot keep secret. No, they cannot. Mom had already told my brother. The same day she told my sister is the same day she told my brother. But my brother never used to stay with us. He used to come on the weekends. That week, on Saturday, that day my brother came home, and I was super excited, but I was a little bit nervous. So me too, I was planning to tell my brother that same day. But mommy had already told him, okay? So while we were going to take out the trash together, because while we were walking, he was like, so this happened to you and you didn't tell me? I was like, Jesus, come on, mom. Mom, come on now. Mom, come on now. I was like, oh my God, no. Mom had already told him. And I was like, I mean, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you, because it was so hard for me to just come and tell you guys what this man did. And we all used to fear this man. And I also told him the same thing, how he manipulated me by telling me, if I tell you guys are gonna hate me because this was my fault. And basically you guys will never ever want to see me again, and I'm gonna be all alone. And you guys mean a lot to me. You guys are my siblings, and losing you guys, it is something that I didn't want to imagine in this world. So I had no option than just to keep quiet. And he also told me I'm gonna die if I talk to anybody. So that really used to scare me a lot. So that's why I decided to keep quiet. And he manipulated me by telling me all those stuff that you guys are gonna hate me. And my brother was so mad. He was like, you could have told me, like I could have done something to this man. And oh my God, my brother too was so mad, and he couldn't believe it. Like, he could not believe it, because my siblings, they only knew about the other girls, but they didn't know he also did the same thing to me, raping me and manipulating me, like he did to other girls. So he hugged me and I cried, and he was just like, you just know that we're here for you. I love you and nothing will ever change. You're my sister. I was supposed to be there to protect you, but oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was not there for you. I mean, he was supportive, and he used to check up on me. I mean, my brother was so supportive. I mean, he used to check up on me, sending me messages to let me know if I ever want to talk. He's there, and I was so happy. I mean, I could not believe it that these are my siblings, because for me, I used just to think the day my siblings find out, it's over for me. They're gonna hate me and I'm gonna lose them. But that's not what happened. I mean, I felt like coming out, it made me also more close to my brother and to my sister. I mean, I was so happy, even to my mom. I mean, I couldn't believe it that now other people know about this secret. And that's when now I started telling also my auntie who was in Uganda. I mean, even the people that I knew who were close in the family, and telling them what happened, the members of the churches who didn't know too. I also told them what he did to me. They were all shocked. They couldn't believe it. I mean, he had to step down from the church so that he cannot lead again, he cannot preach again, because I mean, a lot of people couldn't believe it, because everybody used to see this man as an example. But after hearing every dirty things that he did, I mean, it was so disgusting. And everybody was like, who will allow such a pastor to lead in church? So he had to step down, and he couldn't lead again the church that we have in Uganda. The Jemimas and Dorcas come to find out. I remember we were one day going to the beach, and I don't know, we were in the bus. I was like, hey guys, I have something to tell you. I know you guys see this person has a dad, blah blah blah, but I just want to let you guys know that this person that you guys see has a dad, he raped me, he used me, he manipulated me just like he did other girls. Oh my God. Remember, we were like, what? You mean him? We're like, yes, him. I mean, they were still young, so I was like, they're not really gonna understand. But they were also like, oh my God, that's so disgusting. They really didn't understand at that moment. But again, I had to explain to them some other stuff. What does it mean by rape and all that? They were like, oh my God, like him, and we call him dad, stuff like that. That's so disgusting. I mean, they were so mad. They're like, that's not even our dad. We cannot call him even our dad. Oh my God, he should not even come here to Sweden. He's so dirty, blah, blah, blah. We're like, I mean, he's a bad person. We used to think he's a dad, but no, he's not our dad. Like, he's just a person who just wanted to destroy the whole family. On the other side, for them, they were still young. They knew this person when they were babies. They call him dad. So again, later when like he was about to come here in Sweden, for them, they were so happy, excited, and it's like they forgot everything. But me, Jeremiah, and my big sister, like I also told his kids from Uganda. They were like, oh my God. I mean, basically everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked. My siblings are like, are you for real? This man who used to tell us we're not supposed to date, I mean, and he's the same person, even going outside, raping girls, sleeping with young kids. Like, he should be ashamed of himself. Oh my God. Like, people were now so mad, because I mean, this person was old at his age, but the things that he was doing, they were so disgusting. I mean, that's how I came out. Now I told most of the people that were so close, that we knew in the family. I was so happy coming out, finally sharing what happened. I felt like I could breathe. I felt like there is this type of a burden that I've been carrying for the rest of my life. Now I no longer need to carry it. Okay, I mean, I felt released. I felt like I don't need to live in fear again, knowing that this person is gonna find out, this person is gonna find out, they are gonna hate me, they are gonna hate me, they are gonna do this, they are gonna get. I mean, I was so happy. And I also told the girls that he had manipulated, that he also did the same thing to me. I mean, they were also surprised, but I mean, it happened. I'm so happy I was able to come out and finally sharing this. But it was not easy, because now, like, other people, when they heard, they're like, oh my God, you guys are supposed to keep quiet, like, for the family's reputation. Some other African people, how they be with secret, they like to keep it. so that the family reputation is not going to be ruined and all that. Now people knew, and some people in our church, when they found out, they couldn't stay in the church anymore because that man was still there in Uganda. They couldn't stay in the church anymore. They had to move to another church. I mean, people are like, I cannot bring my child there. This man is going to rape them. This man, because people were scared. Nobody could believe it. Like I told you guys, now he had to step down from the church. He cannot lead anymore. And until again he came here in Sweden, so things were just, quiet, but a lot of people were so mad. I mean, they wanted justice. Other people, they wanted to take him to jail in Uganda. Other people, they wanted to deal with him by themselves because this person destroyed people's kids, and as a parent, your child, you do anything. So I mean, I totally understand them. I mean, the anger they had is the same anger I had, but everything just came out and I was so happy. And that's how this man was a liar, like he manipulating people, lying to people, but that was the truth. As a parent right now, I think when a child tells you something, please pay attention to it. Because if you just say no, you're just lying. Your father can never do that. Shut up. Don't say, how dare you? Because that's how things are to some parents. You cannot even be able to speak up because they're just going to tell you to shut up. They're not going to even listen to you. They're not even going to pay attention. I mean, it's so crazy that these things are still happening in this world. But I just feel like parents, we're supposed to always be there to our kids, to listen to them. And no matter what, you should not deny your child. This is your child. You have to know what caused this, I mean, and that's the only thing I can say. It's not easy, but I'm so grateful I was able to come out. And coming out, I think that was the beginning of my healing. Keeping a secret is not easy. And most people think that when you keep a secret, it's because you want it, No, you don't want it. But again, you're just afraid of how people are going to judge you, the society. Are they even going to believe you? Are they going to understand what you've been through? Because they don't understand. They'll only tell you, why didn't you say it earlier? Why did you keep quiet? Because you enjoyed it, because you liked it. No, it's not because that person liked it. You don't know how this person sleep. You don't know how their day is. They cannot even live a normal life because of the secret they're carrying. It's not that they don't want to speak about it, but they're just afraid. How are they going to speak about it? Are people going to understand the pain they have been through? Because most of the people, when they come out, they start by judging you, by calling you names, by telling you every dirty thing. It's your fault. You could have controlled yourself. You could have talked to somebody. You could have done this. But they are only saying that because they have not been in that situation. Don't be too quick to judge. First, listen to that person, At least, appreciate the fact that that person has finally come out, to say something. Because speaking, just saying, it's not easy, And that's why I think we should do better, We have to help one another. Don't judge because you don't know tomorrow. You don't know what that person have been through, I mean, that's what I can say, guys. And I really thank God to see that again. I'm still standing here. I mean, so grateful for everything that God has done in my life. And for all the people out there, I just want to let you know that you are not alone in this. And be strong. Don't take out your life. Be strong. And God has a lot of good plans for you. So don't give up right now. Just keep on holding, everything one day will be fine. So that's the message I had for my people out there who have been through the same situation. Don't only show me support, but also show support to other people, because it's not easy. But I really appreciate you guys for all the lovely comments that you guys comment, the encouraging messages on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. I really appreciate you guys. May the Almighty God bless you so much. I finally come to the end of this video. I just want to say thank you so much for listening. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Share this story to other people so that it can bless them. I love you so much, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.